Judge Chris Taylor has spent her career ensuring that every person is treated fairly under the law. D.C. federal prosecutors were instructed to not seek felony charges against people carrying rifles or shotguns in the city, according to the D.C. U.S. Attorney's Office. The move, first reported by The Washington Post, marks a dramatic shift from previous policy and comes as the Trump administration moved to send hundreds of federal agents into the Capitol's streets to fight crime. Criminal culpability is not determined by the instruments people employ but by the intent and conduct of the actor. U.S. Attorney Jeanine Pirro said in a statement, "Crimes are intentional acts and will be prosecuted to the fullest extent by my office regardless of what instruments of criminality are used." Pirro's office said it would still charge suspects for any violent crimes with long guns or firearms trafficking, such as the sale of guns to prohibited persons, but possession of a rifle or shotgun outside the home or at a place of business will not result in charges as it had been in the past. Police officers have seized at least 68 firearms since the law enforcement efforts began on August 7. According to statistics released by the White House, most firearm offenses in D.C. relate to handguns, not long guns. Emily's List, a national group that backs Democratic women who support abortion rights, is endorsing two candidates in 2026. State Supreme Court races this week. North Carolina State Supreme Court Justice Anita Earls, who is running for re-election, and Wisconsin Appeals Court Judge Chris Taylor, who is running to unseat a conservative justice there. North Carolina Republicans have repeatedly attempted to disenfranchise voters, which is why it is critical we flip the balance of the court in 2028. That begins with re-electing Justice Anita Earls in 2026, Emily's List President Jessica Mackler said in a statement. Mackler added, "Judge Chris Taylor has spent her career ensuring that every person is treated fairly under the law. From her work strengthening protections for survivors of violence to her commitment to safeguarding the rights of all Wisconsinites, she has shown integrity, independence, and a deep respect for justice." The endorsements, shared first with NBC News, come as state Supreme Court races have grown in prominence. In recent years, state Supreme Courts can be the final decision-makers on hot-button issues like abortion, redistricting and more. Emily's List endorses two swing state Supreme Court candidates, continued. Taylor is running to unseat conservative Justice Rebecca Bradley in Wisconsin, where state Supreme Court races are officially nonpartisan, while the outcome of the race won't tip the balance of the court in either direction. A victory by Taylor would expand the court's current liberal majority. In North Carolina, Earls launched her re-election campaign earlier this year, just months after the resolution of Democratic Justice Allison Riggs narrowed 2024 election victory, which was the subject of a lengthy court challenge from the Republican candidate. United States and NATO military officials were set to meet Wednesday to discuss security guarantees for Ukraine as the White House worked to arrange a summit between Volodymyr Zelensky and Russia's Vladimir Putin. Ukraine and its European allies appeared buoyed after Trump promised during their meeting in Washington that the U.S. would provide security guarantees as part of any settlement with Russia, a red line issue for Kyiv.